All right, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back in the action. We've got Mr. Robbie Fulvari, 5-time Australian champion. And just as I say that, he played that ball really thick, grossly thick. And we have a 1-time Australian champion, Ivan Lee. I'm in the commentary booth. My name is Barry the Mule Mavros. I'm joined by Stuart the Rack Runner Rogers, who is our chairman. And the score is 0 apiece. How are you going, Mr. Stuart?
Mate, I'm pretty tired actually. It was a fairly long drive to get down here from where I live, and then that match was a bit of a marathon.
You're going to tell me I played that match.
I know.
And I tell you one thing that was very hard about that match was it was a long wait in between visits to the table, and you kind of feel like you're playing out of rhythm because it's such a big time frame in between games.
Yep.
And then once the shot clock was put on, everything changed. But it was over a 3-hour match to go race to 9. But that's the Robbie Fulvari family. Did you know that Robbie Fulvari has a Guinness World Record?
For?
The longest match ever played at snooker.
Wow.
This is a true story. If you Google Guinness World Record, he's got the longest match. He played, I think it was Peter Ebdon.
Right.
Off memory. Don't quote me on that. I'm going to double check it later on. And it was like a race to 5, and it took like, I don't know, 9 hours or something ridiculous.
Wow.
Which is understandable. It is snooker.
Well,
but this young player here, we really literally have a race of the tortoise and the hare, where we got Ivan likes to play nice and quick, and fluid pool, and Robbie Fulvari plays very calculating, very mechanical. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you've just joined the stream, you can also type in your questions direct to us. We can read them in real time.
Give the balls back, but they've got cameras on them, so hold on to them.
We can read the...
Where's number 9? I can't find number 9. Hold on to it, I couldn't tell you, mate. Because his Raya and his 8, they're using 18. Are they paying for it?
Score 1-0. This is a race to 9. This is a semi-final match, and many people have felt that the winner of this particular match will be favourite going to the final. So I actually liked Ivan Lee from the get-go. As soon as he put his name in the draw, he's really an up-and-coming player. He's very young. He could really represent Australia very well in England, I believe.
Oh yeah. Ivan went over there with Justin in the World Cup of Pool.
Yeah, they played really well, actually.
Yeah, they did quite well.
Justin said, look, you got to understand, it was Ivan's first time on TV, and there were obviously a couple of errors, and those tables are lightning fast. Lightning fast. The balls are polished, the cloth's brand new, the white ball just runs all over the place. So it was not easy for him first time. And of course, you've got the camera on you, you've got the whole world watching you.
Got the lights, everything. Yep.
But now he's had that experience. He's been there, he's done that. He's got the T-shirt and the underwear to prove it. The T-shirt that says I've been there, and the undies with the skid marks to prove it. So now I think he's ready just to explode on the world circuit.
Yep. Well, we've got Kenneth and Joe on the other table. Kenneth just picked up the first frame, so he's 1-0 up. Kenneth Huang and Joe Chow. Kenneth's actually featured in a couple of tournaments now, so he's done quite well.
Well, he's one of those players that I picked about 2 years ago. Remember we had that conversation about up-and-coming players, and I said, you watch out for this left-handed, tall, good-looking Kenneth fellow. He really has improved a lot over the last couple of years, and he's, like you said, he's been making a lot of finals.
Yeah.
Or quarterfinals or semi-finals.
Yeah, he's getting deeper into the tournaments, which is good, and he's starting to play and beat some of the bigger players, which is good on him. So we've got Ivan here knocking in that nice 3 there, and leaving himself a shot on the 4. He's just checking his angles and seeing where he's going to put himself on the 6. Ivan's a good young player. He's from Queensland. He plays out of Q9 Billiards. I don't know. Is Ivan sponsored by Fury Cues, I
yes,
think?
he is. He's sponsored by Fury Cues, and he loves his Fury Cue. He was telling me earlier that the shaft is actually a carbon shaft inside underneath the wood. So they've made a wooden shaft, and they've drilled... Ooh.
They've drilled out a core and put in a carbon core.
Yes, and a little bit of right-hand spin. Has he got away? Oh, my goodness. He's gotten away with murder.
He has. These tables are very quick. The balls are rolling a lot more. I noticed some people getting out of position a lot more regularly than I thought they would.
Will you stop looking at me in the eyes when you say that?
Oh, Oh, it's good to have someone else on the commentary. I just did
know,
your match by myself.
Many people don't realise how difficult it is to do commentary over a long period of time, especially when you're by yourself. And I remember one Oceania where actually, was it Oceania? I think it was Oceania. I did 14 hours straight by myself.
Wow.
And honestly, every half an hour, 1 hour, they're bringing me gin and tonics or Jack Daniels and Coke, so it was a great afternoon.
I'm not sure how the commentary went on at the fourth or fifth hour.
So he did get away with this, so Robbie needs to try and kick this 2 rails and send the 4 ball away. That's a good shot.
He's going to scratch. That's very unlucky. That's very unfortunate.
And you know, it's funny, you don't want to give this young man many opportunities. He's got a really good break. This one scratch here could cost him 3 or 4 racks, no worries.
Yeah, with winner breaks, definitely.
Mm-hmm. If you noticed in my previous match, I actually switched sides towards the end of the match. Yeah, because the side I was breaking on wasn't making balls or wasn't actually getting good splits.
I noticed the one ball was coming in short every time on that side pocket.
So I switched sides in the hopes to do a couple of break and runs, and then, I got an easy 4-9 combo, which is.
And you got 2 of them back to back.
In all fairness, I felt that Robbie Fulvare did play the better game and actually deserved to win the match. But it was when you're playing someone like Robbie, who's I have a lot of respect for, just so you know, we're good mates off the table. We've drunk together a few times. He's a lovely guy. He's actually a really funny human being. But when you're playing someone at that pace, it's very hard to keep your rhythm up, and you tend to play a little bit weaker than what you normally would. You're trying to force the envelope, rather than just letting things unfold as they should naturally.
Yeah, you're getting a little bit impatient, and that little bit of impatience and tension builds up in the arm, and we know what this game's all about. It's a feel game. So Ivan's going to make short work of this. He's just going to run this up, stun it, into the corner pocket, and take the 9 and take a 2-0 lead against Mr. Robbie Fulvare. Well, the winner of this match will be playing the winner of Kenneth and Joe
Chow. Well, I have to tip Joe Chow in that particular match. His experience and his all-round game has really improved as well. He's been running these events in Sydney, and he's been playing in all of them.
Yeah, he's got his own little brand of events that he runs out of City Heroes. He gets quite a few players to those.
Yeah, and they're good events. And the moral of the story is he is practicing all the time and playing these events. And he has had some good form.
Well, with a race to 9, Fargo rate puts them at 7-9.
Okay.
Because there's a 50-point Fargo difference between the two, so 663 to 613. So that's for Joe and young Kenneth, whereas Robbie is 710 and Ivan is 718. So
high Fargos.
Yeah, there's not many 700 plus
in Australia.
Fargos
There's only half a dozen people who've got that because, again, we haven't been overseas enough to get our Fargos up. We're all playing each other here in Australia. The only person that's really been overseas multiple times is Justin.
That's why he's at 750 or something.
And he's done very well over there. Now, I remember watching the quarterfinal match between Ivan Meng and Mars. Ivan made a few mistakes in that particular match, but Mars was playing well, especially earlier in the match. And then, of course, experience, patience just dominated. And Ivan started fighting forward towards the end of the match. So I wonder if we're going to bring that into this match now. But playing someone like Robbie Fulvare is a whole different game, Stuart. He's got this aura about him, this huge cocoon of concentration around his body when he's playing. And he's actually a very good carom player, billiards player. Because he's a snooker coach. He was an Indian snooker coach for India many years ago.
There you go.
He's also competed, I believe he's won a billiards world championships.
3, I think.
3. So he's really good at playing safeties. He's really good at kicking at balls. He doesn't make a lot of errors. Just as I said that.
He's missed a kick.
Completely.
A one-rail kick. Missed it by a full ball and gone in off. That was very unfortunate. I think Ivan's going to race out to a 3-0 lead here. There's nothing really too difficult there. And I think the fans will be happy to see a fast-paced game. And Todd's sort of shaking his head, sort of, I was telling Todd that we've signed him up for the full year.
Oh, congratulations, Todd. Did you get the 7-figure contract like I did as well? 8-figure. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Time for a pay rise for all of us out here.
Yes, all us volunteers who do this for free, people.
But what I've got to say, Stuart, is great event, brother.
Thanks, mate.
Done a great job. The whole team. Our tournament director, Marvin Monzoon, yesterday ran everything really, really well. He had a big task ahead of him with all the players and with all the group stages. The tables were reclothed a little while back, and
They were.
everybody is just, everyone that I've spoken to is really enjoying the conditions and how it's all panned out.
Yep. Andy cloth. How do you find the Andy cloth?
Actually, I don't mind the Andy cloth. You just need to, honestly, need to polish the balls between sets,
Right.
because it's extremely humid in here, and certain balls kind of stick up that shouldn't really stick up because
Okay.
of, like, the Andy cloth is not brand new anymore. It's, how about 3, 4, 5 months old?
It'd be 3 months, I'd say.
Yeah, but in this club, there's a lot of people
play.
playing. Yeah, there's a lot of playability, so it's not like it's actually new.
It's probably more like 6 months, really, when you think about the play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very busy centre, City Heroes, and I want to thank City Heroes for their ongoing support of APA and our tournaments. They help the pool community, and we're very appreciative of the free tables that they give us so that we can run our events on professional tables.
How nice was that shot now that Ivan just played? Follow with a hair inside English. He has landed a little bit straight on this, so that's going to hamper him a bit, but I just really like his game. I like the way he moves around the table. I like his break. I like his safety play. I just feel like he just needs to get out there more overseas.
Yep. Get a bit of seasoning.
Oh, yeah. Bit of salt and pepper seasoning and not doing things like this, landing on the ball. That is an error.
Slamming the chalk down on the side of the table.
Yeah. You had an opportunity now to go 3-0 up, and it could be... The thing is,
He'll play this and flick it, and then he'll try to put the white right up at the other top of the end and put the distance between it and the 7. And he's done okay, but Robbie could definitely... What, will he play a safe? Will he play a double?
his MO has been to play lots of safeties. He doesn't risk much. He knows if he plays a double, leaves it over the bag, he's in 3-0 down. Why not play a good safety? The thing about the safety is I think he can actually bump the 7 ball back up the top and leave the white on the bottom rail.
Right.
I think he's got the right angle for that.
Well, obviously Robbie's checking it all out. That's what he does.
And he actually talks to himself when he's playing. Did you know that?
Well, that's probably because we're too loud.
Oh, no.
You don't think he can hear us?
No.
I hope not.
But the fans out there at home appreciate. By the way, thank you for commentating on my match earlier.
Oh, that's all right, mate. I was saying good shot, bad shot, good shot, bad shot. It was a roller coaster ride.
There wasn't many consistency there.
Oh no, well
Oh, this is interesting.
he's leaked it out.
This is very interesting.
He wanted
what
to
just tried to play there.
Do you think he wanted to try and catch the 9 so it sort of stick together?
He's a very creative individual and is very, very interesting human, and that's something that he almost pulled off a fantastic shot there from such a distance, but you've got to think that Ivan's going to nail this in the middle pocket, come off 3 rails for the 9. Oh, I just banked it.
Just banked it like it didn't mean anything. Thanks very much. I'd like to thank Rob Carnell from Carnell Cues, our trophy sponsor. Fantastic trophies. They look great.
They would have looked really great in my kitchen.
I know that would have looked good on your mantle, mate, but wasn't to be. You did run into a guy with a higher Fargo, 3 times world billiard champion. I think you went hill, so you can't be too disappointed.
Oh, I was 9-7 and wasn't hill.
It should have been hill.
Should have been, That black, I thought I hit that black pretty good.
Yeah, I was surprised when you missed that ball.
So I think the whole room was.
You were stalking around like a lion. You potted that big 7, got onto the 8, and I'm thinking, yep, he's out. That's what I was saying on there. And you were stalking around like you were ready to kill and go to
Stuart,
hill.
I was honestly just trying to keep focused because I felt my focus was dropping throughout the match. As the match kept on going, in the second hour, it was very hard to keep. I kept thinking if I got opportunity, I'd run the balls, but I made quite a few errors, and I got away with quite a bit as well. Okay, so Mr. Ivan Meng is 3-0 up.
Well, he's breaking well. I mean, he's made 3 balls off the break.
This is what I said
This
earlier.
is 4 balls off the break.
Oh,
So he's made the 1, the 2, the 4, the 5, the 7.
but you see here now, he needs to figure out a way now to get underneath that 6. You do not want to be playing a 6-9 combination, 6-8 combination there. He needs to play the 3, come up and back up and down the table, 1 rail, and then take the 4 and go around for the 6. So this is going to be interesting what he does here. But yeah, when you make 4 balls off the break, you can do that every time. You're going to do a lot of break and runs.
Yeah, you're only playing 5 ball, basically. That was a monster break. There's Steve Lambert over there, one of our fans. Steve's put his
Good
hand,
referee.
he's put his hand up to be the director of referees and take a bit of pressure off me. I do a lot of stuff.
Oh,
look at
he
this.
knocked the 6 out.
Oh, here we go.
Now that's how you do it. This is how you do it. Ivan Meng just did it.
He certainly did. That was a great shot. Very assertive. Oh my goodness. Ivan just looked back at us and
No, it
smiled.
was a big kick on the 4 ball. It just jumped off its spot. Big kick.
Yeah.
So when you're trying to... Now, Robbie wants to have the balls cleaned. You need a referee or someone to do that. I was going to move it himself. When you play a really good shot like Ivan just did and you're trying to slow roll the ball, and it is humid conditions, that kick could be so big like it was there. I mean, that's why he looked at us like there's a huge kick. We couldn't see it from where he was shooting.
Because he was standing right in front of us.
in front of the camera.
Yep. I mean, I keep telling Todd that we need drones and, all these multiple camera angles and, I need a replay. Yeah, look, you're just putting the hand out for the money. Look, I've only signed up, Mr. Delahunty for a year. You've taken it to the next level if you want to go drones. So Robbie's got this shot.
This is a really huge shot here for Robbie. It's a long-range shot. He's 3-0 down. It was going to be 4-0. Kind of like a free shot, if you will. Oh, he missed that.
Oh, wow. And he's almost scratched in the middle.
Half a diamond away. Does he get away with it?
Nah.
No, this is a very makeable shot.
No, this is a very simple shot for Ivan. Rock this into the here, come around 2 rails, natural angle line on the 6.
Oh, it doesn't really have to do much. Just play toss spin, a little bit of the left, and he'll be all right. There he is. There's a little bit of left there on the white ball. Good camera angle there. Left just gets off that side rail. Oh, come on,
See?
Ivan.
Side rail.
That's not... when he won the Australian, I did commentary on that final about 3 years ago when he won the Australian. He didn't miss a ball in the final. And I just kind of think that punching machine that's over there, it's not the right time to be using the punching machine.
No. I think we should send over someone else to turn it off.
It's a huge swing right now. I mean, I haven't had an opportunity. And, take it from me, you're not going to get many chances from Robbie Fulvari. And you want to keep him off the table as much as possible.
Well, Robbie should finish this.
Oh,
He
yeah.
Should.
Oh, yeah. As safe as a house.
Going to put money on that?
Yeah, he's going to put... Would you bet against him potting these 3 balls? If you
just-
can't pot these 3 balls, what are you doing in the Australian semi-final? And again, it took 2 errors from Ivan to allow him back in. And let's see how much it costs him. Let's see how much it costs Ivan, because now Robbie Fulvari is going to start getting a little bit of momentum. He could pull off a big break, could run behind the ball, and this just changes the game. You cannot afford to make mistakes against this gentleman.
Well, Ivan's got to sit there and take it now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's overrun that a little bit. I don't know how that's...
It's more than okay. Just follow through. He'll be fine.
On the other table, we've got Joe and young Kenneth, and Joe's up 3-1.
Kenneth won the first rack, and then Joe's got a lot of experience. I expect this. Honestly, I like Joe from the very beginning, from the morning. I liked him to go all the way today. He had a really good character-building match against Jenkins, though. That was a good match.
Well, you think he won 9-7?
9-7. It was a close match. It could have gone either way. There was a couple of tipping points in that match. Could have gone either way. Greg was a bit unfortunate. Whenever he missed a shot, he left him up. And then the other thing was whenever Joe missed a shot, he left Greg safe. So
Yep.
Greg fought it out as much as he could, but I mean, there's only sometimes the pool goals do favour a player.
Sometimes it goes that way.
So both semi-finals now are 3-1. If you're just tuned in at the moment, we are coming to you live from City Heroes Burwood in Sydney, Australia. Your commentators are Barry the Mule Mavros and Stuart the Rack Runner Rogers, who needs a cup of coffee.
I'm a little bit knackered. It was a bit of a drive this morning. I've got to drive back tonight too.
You know what? I could do this all night.
Really?
Hanging out with you, talking to all the friends and fans out there at home, and watching quality players play. I could do this all night. This is what I was born for.
I'd be happy with a some salsa dip and some corn chips. Yeah, yummy. Hot salsa dip. None of this, weak ass stuff that I like mild business. And maybe a couple of Jack Daniels. That would work.
Oh yeah.
I should get Ray to go to the bar and get us a couple. Unfortunately, we can't drink on the duty, so we'll just have to go without. So here's Robbie warming up.
Big break here from Robbie Fulvari. He's actually got a really good controlled break. See how he parks the one? He didn't make a ball this time.
No.
Didn't make a ball this time.
And he's hooked Ivan, so Ivan's going to be pushing out. I mean, the break's so important in 9-ball.
If you cannot find a break, you cannot win this event. I said it from the morning. On the other table, Joe Chow is clinically running out the balls, and he's playing in his home territory.
Yeah, it gives him a good advantage, definitely. He's here all the time, running his tournaments, playing. He's a good young player, Joe.
Very good player.
From Northern Territory originally. So Ivan's pushed out, knowing he's probably going to get that back, because Robbie doesn't want to pick up the jump cue, and you wouldn't want to try and jump from there, obviously, in the middle of the table. So he's saying, one rail kick or in you go.
Yeah, I'll be giving this back.
Yep, and Ivan's like, okay. He knew he was kicking it. Looks like Joe's taking care of business over there.
Looks like he's running a pack over there, a pack of 3 or 4 pack.
Yep, Kenneth just sitting there. Kenneth is our media manager for APA. Good young kid, and does a good job.
Hell of a good player.
Yeah, very good player. Oh, good try, Ivan.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I think he's left the combo one. Can we have a look at the side shot there? Thank you.
Oh, I think he has left it on.
Yeah, he has.
But because of the position of 3, it's not easy.
No. So Joe's cleaned that up. He's on 4-1. Steamrolling young Kenneth at the moment.
Playing really well.
I mean, obviously, Robbie being a billiards champion would definitely know how this ball's going to travel, how it's going to react.
Yeah, 3-time world billiards champion. That's huge.
Mate, there's not many world champions coming out of Australia.
I think he's the only world champion we have here. Of course, we have also Neil Robertson
For the snooker.
which is something really special.
Absolutely, that's exceptional. Nicely played. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. But you know what? It's worked out, because look where that 2 landed, right on the other side of the knuckle.
Has it worked out? Can we get a bird's eye view of the drone? There you go. Do you reckon that pots? From here, it looks like it might be able to pot. Yeah, he's looking at it.
That's tough. It's very tight.
Ivan's stroke is so smooth. Smooth like baby butter. Smooth like his baby face. Now this is a very small pocket. He's going to be extremely accurate.
That's
here.
what I was saying. It's a really tight shot. And he's played it to the very outside of the jaw very
One of
nicely.
those shots that when you make it, they go, oh, it's easy. But when you miss it, they go, oh, what's this guy doing? You know?
They said that to me at league every week.
Tough spin.
Oh, he's hooked. He's chopped that one. Ivan. I'm wondering whether he's going to unleash the fury with the fury cue, but he's not.
Well, I was talking to him earlier, and he said that he was really out of form. He hasn't played any tournaments in a long time. And he really wasn't happy with his preparation coming down here. But
he's
that
ge-
being said, he's still in the semi-final.
Well, playing for his berth into the final.
And he is a class above most players in the field anyway. So even without the practice, he was still good. But see, practicing, he shouldn't be missing those shots.
No. No, that's true. I mean, Ivan's B game is most people's A game.
Oh, yeah. I'm wondering if Robbie's going to roll this ball dead weight and get him behind the 7. That would be crazy. That's what he's doing. Like I said, that would be crazy because you're going to be so accurate with a shot like that.
Well, the 3's landed favourably. At least it's on the rail, and it's he's not going to be cutting that in. Not unless he tries to hit the rail first with inside English, which I don't think he would do.
Stranger things have happened.
He went for it, like I thought, but I didn't think he would. Actually, didn't think he would. I thought he'd play a safety.
Can I just say something? That was an extremely ambitious shot.
Mm.
It shows me where his head is at.
Mm.
He cannot do these things against someone like Robbie Fulvari.
Mm. He'll make him
I know
pay.
he's feeling confident right now because he's leading 3-1. I was 2-0 up. You cannot give Robbie Fulvari many opportunities like this. That was... I know he felt like he can come off the rail first, but the conditions aren't there for those kind of shots.
That's true.
And it shows that you're really confident, but...
Robbie's played that about as well as he could have, in the sense of just where it landed, but he's at least got a strike at the ball.
I don't know. I don't know.
You think he could have hit it a bit thinner? And
I think he could have played the play off the extra rail down the bottom and come down and get a nice shot on that 4. He went one rail and the ball just died. You've got to be able to play that extra long rail there. He played a sharp line. I'm not going to second guess him. Because now he's got no shot. He's got to play a safety again, and he just let Ivan Meng off the hook.
yeah, he's back at the. He'll be back at the table more than
Yeah.
likely.
He's going to bump the 4 ball up the top of the table and send the white. There you go.
Pushing that behind the 6.
That's a better way. It's got him.
I think you can see an edge of that. I think you can see an edge. Yep, looks like he's going on the outside of that 6 there. And he's going to try and park that, flick the 4 out and put the white behind the 5. He was fortunate because that would have gone in off if it didn't catch the 5.
Oh, yeah. Very solid player, that guy.
Yeah, Joe's playing really well. He's
He
up.
hasn't-
He's up 4-1. He's not missed.
He hasn't missed the ball. He's about to go up 5-1. Well, the good news is we're going to have one New South Walesman in the final regardless of the result.
It's not a bad effort.
Even though he's originally from WA, was it?
No, Northern Territory.
Northern Territory. We pinched him.
Yeah, of course we did.
Belongs to us now, yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just like we did with Justin.
Justin, yeah, he's not a WA man anymore, mate. He's New South Wales. We're taking him, everybody. Too bad. Justin, I think, lost to Rusty Wheeler, I think, in that.
Oh, he
pockets.
lost to Rusty today?
Yeah, I think he lost.
Well, I just lost money. I put money on Justin.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would too, but yeah, it's a shame. I didn't see the match, unfortunately. Too busy
Look at this
commentating.
safety shot here from Mr. Robbie Fulvari.
Go, Robbie.
Look at this safety shot. He wants us to be quiet.
Wow.
I'm not going to be.
Quiet in this place?
The place is so loud.
Well, he's left him half a ball here. Not even half a ball, a quarter of a ball here. So what's Ivan going to do? Is he just going to thin off it? He's not looking at that 9. He's just looking at the path.
He's looking at maybe contacting the 9 and sending the white down the bottom. You can't be shooting this with accuracy on the 9, but he wants to maybe push the 4 over to the left and get behind the 9 if he could. Like use the 9 as a blocker.
Yeah,
Okay.
you were spot on.
Yeah. I played this game a couple of times.
Yeah, you're not too bad.
What shot do you like here, Mr. Stewart? Like just fanning off the 4, thin and coming around, 2 rails, using the 5 ball?
As your blocker.
Yeah, like coming off really thin off that 4 ball, so it barely moves. And you send the white ball around to the other side and use the 5 ball as a... But the thing is... Yeah, that's what he's looking at.
Yep.
A cocoon of concentration. 3-time world billiards champion.
Oh dear.
That wasn't what I was expecting there.
No.
You ever played tennis?
No.
But you know the rules.
Yes.
You know when there's like a point and there goes juice,
Yes.
and then someone makes an error or someone wins a point and there goes advantage.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
advantage Ivan Meng in this situation.
It is. Oh, look at that. He played that sweet. That's a great shot with elevated cue.
Sweet as a nut. And that's the thing with this guy's cue action. He can really do a lot more than the average player can't. Under pressure can do a lot more than the average player can't.
Joe, that's your first miscue. May it be your last. Kenneth gets to step up to the table, 5-1 down. Ball in hand.
I like the way Ivan's going about this. He's going to go up and down the table, 1 rail. Oh, he's stunned across.
I've been getting tricked a bit by the players. You know, like
Yeah.
I've been thinking a certain path and then they do still another shot that I probably would have thought of, but maybe not the way I would have played it. So it just comes down to their competency with those particular shots and how their stroke is and how the table's running.
This is the type of ball that I jawed earlier.
You
I balled that kind of ball earlier.
You jawed a couple.
Yeah.
And I saw a couple of shots from a lot of the players where they would put them in with a bit more authority and they jawed them. They spat them out. They got spat out. Nicely done. It'll be 4-1 to Ivan Meng Lee. I think you can put that up, Todd. I think that's a pretty safe bet, mate. I'm glad that didn't rattle.
Ivan's taking a little break. Can we switch to the other table if possible for the fans and viewers at home? We get to watch young Kenneth Huang. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Huang. Yep.
Huang?
Huang.
Like Guantanamera. Guantanamera. He's on a 5-7 combine. He's down 5 frames to 1. He needs to make something happen. This is a pivotal moment here.
Oh, nice.
Well played shot.
A bit unlucky where the white ball landed on the 5. Like you,
It's a little hard.
yeah, just a, yeah.
A little hard, a little bit too deep on the white ball there. He hits the ball a little bit higher, he'd been plumb. And now, even though he's a very tall fellow, what is he, about 6'3", 6'4"?
Yeah, probably.
He's a very tall fellow. And he's left-handed, so he can't reach this. He's got to play a safety of sorts.
Well, he's swapped hands here.
He's amphibious. You know, ambidextrous? He's
Ambidextrous. Look at this. He's going to land behind the black. Look at this. Almost. Almost got away with it.
Almost.
Mate,
But
I can't swap hands like that.
You can't?
Playing pool. I'm an absolute.
most leftists can play with their right.
Really?
Yeah. I'm very good with my right.
Okay then.
No, really. I've done break and runs with my right hand.
Well, I put a challenge out at League one night, right, where I played everyone in the league with my break cue, and I did 3 break and runs.
Really? You should just stick to your break cue
I
then.
know, because Langer was laughing his head off watching me play, watching these guys, and they're all crying, saying, I'll just play with a break cue, boys. They couldn't believe it. Oh, dear.
Long shot here from Joe Chargers. Has done a lot of feathering here. It's a feather 12 times.
Oh, it's a solid
Straight
shot.
off in the middle.
Don't go in on.
Down the drink.
Well, Kenneth just-
Momentum builder here for Kenneth. 3 balls. How do you like that? Ball in hand, 3 balls to go. Beautiful.
yeah. As long as they're not all jammed up there, fine, no problem.
You know, Kenneth needs to get a big win under his belt to get his confidence right there. Because his game's strong. He beat some good opponents. He beat Terry Lyon in the morning.
Yeah, Terry obviously hasn't been playing. I mean, you know, Terry didn't play as well as I've seen him play.
Yes, but he has beaten some. He beat a couple of good players yesterday to top his group.
Oh, yeah.
And he played solid pool.
Yeah, I'm not taking anything away from Kenneth. I was just paying respect to Terry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Just he's a great player. It's just unfortunate that he, has been out of the loop for a while. Well, Kenneth is a bit of a pool junkie now. There you go. Well done, son.
He's got the right head. What I mean by head, I don't mean his face. I mean he's got the right mental thing for this game.
Yep.
Very clinical. There you go.
Well done, Kenneth.
5 frames to 2. You got the break. Anything can happen in a race to 9. You could do a 7-pack.
Never seen it happen at my place.
You'd never run 7-pack
No.
before?
No.
What's the maximum
four,
amount of, you've done 4 break and runs in
Yeah.
8 ball or 9 ball?
8 ball,
8 ball on the 7-footer.
7-footer. Yeah.
Okay, well that's good.
It's
That's
not
pretty good.
It's all right.
If you could do that all the time.
People that have me in their team, and I'd be playing a bit more often.
Well, you are the reigning Scotch doubles champion.
But the gold Scotch doubles champion.
Yes, you really are.
I played with a pretty good player too.
No, I heard that you carried him. The guy was just dead weight.
I wouldn't say I carried him. I would say I carried a few frames, but that was usually when I was carrying the water to the table.
So back on the main table here, Mr. Ivan Meng is going to break. Score is 4 frames to 1, race to 9, win a break. And he actually told me last week that he ran a nice 6-pack the other day, which was really nice to watch. And he ran a nice 4-pack last night.
There you go.
So on these particular tables in this venue while he was practicing. But he's not going to run a pack now. He didn't make a ball off the break. Or did he?
Yeah, he did. He did.
He made the 6 ball.
Correct. Made the 6. 2 went past the head string, I think.
I really want to see Robbie play.
Yes.
He's had a couple of chances this match already.
Yeah, he's a bit. Don't know
He's
if he's
worn out from his
I was
previous
going
match.
to say he was probably worn out from your match, because that was a bit of a back and forth tussle.
Well, there was a 2.5-hour match earlier with Chris McGovern, and then he played over a 3-hour match with me.
I think it was the same scoreline too.
No, ours was 9-7. He was 9-6 with Chris.
Well, very close to it.
Yeah.
Chris is no slouch.
No, Chris can play.
I mean, Chris's Fargo is 647 and yours is 653. But you've got a lot more experience on American pool and 9-ball, and whereas he is a good quality snooker player. I think he's a -40 snooker player.
But all these Fargos we've got is mainly off the 7-foot tables playing 8-ball. We don't have a lot of input on the 9-footers.
Well, we'll get there. That's what
we
happens.
need time with this. We need a few more years. We need more tournaments. We haven't had any tournaments the last couple of years.
No. I remember when we were handed the reins to take over, and I was thinking, oh, this is going to be great. We're going to be able to get some traction
And then
going.
COVID came.
And then COVID came, and it was like... And I remember when COVID hit, you and I were doing the commentary at the Australia Day tournament for the
Remember
US
that?
for the
Yeah.
US Open, and we were talking about COVID then.
Yeah.
How dare they name it after a beer?
Oh, look, he's kicked this with control of speed.
Ooh, he was unlucky not to get that behind the 4. Even if he gets this in, what's he going to do, Baz? Do you think he'll just play it safe and just run it behind?
I'm not sure. He's a very aggressive player. He's ultra aggressive. He's got a little lead as well, and he's super confident. I'd actually like to use the word cocky. He can be very cocky at the table, this young Ivan.
So do you think he's going to check this up and try and run into him?
No, see? He's trying to open him up.
Oh my God, what a shot.
Confident. Very confident.
He's going to carom this off the 4, like just push it in. Off the edge of the 4.
Could do. I don't think the angle's there, though.
Right.
He'll probably just play safe behind the 5. There you go.
Yep.
Overhit this a little
Yeah,
bit.
I was going to say, hit it a little bit hard.
These are the type of games that Robbie usually excels in, is the safety battle games. Anything to do with playing safe, kicking ball. This is his element.
Yeah, a bit of finesse. Well, Kenneth's over there.
But you got to understand, even though he looks really, really young, Robbie's not a young spring chicken no more. He looks like he's in his 40s, but actually he's in his 60s. Is that correct?
I don't know.
I believe he's 60 something. Just quickly Google it just because it's important for the viewers out there at home.
Yeah,
He has got a really nice page on YouTube as well. He's got a nice Wikipedia page as well. He's actually the most famous player we have in Australia, pool player.
Well, yeah, actually, interestingly enough, I heard some commentators talking about Robbie Falvari and playing overseas, and they were talking about how he was on
He's 62.
62. That's amazing. And he's still kicking around with
He
the.
looks so good. He looks so young.
Yeah, he's looked after himself. They were talking about him in the match, and they said, "Oh, Robbie Falvari's down on table 122, and that's been a 4-hour match." Seriously. Race to 11, I think it was.
Look at Kenneth. Kenneth is coming back on the other table. Kenneth is on his way back. He's landed nicely on the black ball to bring it back to 5-3. You see? Anything can happen. With the winner break format, anything can happen.
Yeah, he's a good young player, Kenneth. I like him.
You like everybody, Stuart. Is there anybody you don't like here?
I've looked around the room, and there's no one here that I don't like.
Good.
It's my job to like everyone, mate. So here goes Kenneth.
Are we showing which side? Which one was showing Kenneth?
We actually have to tell.
Oh.
This is the live table, so
Oh.
we actually have to tell Todd to change it.
Well,
So-
it's too late now. Kenneth made that 9 ball. It's 5-3. He's calling a timeout. Joe's gone for a timeout. We're back here. Fulvari put the ball in hand. And now he's on the floor.
That he is.
He's just got that funny angle, I think, where he's going to have to do something special with the white.
Can we just get the side view there, Todd, on that main table, please? Thank you.
I can't tell
No.
if he's got the angle or not. But you know what he did against me? He actually just left himself long multiple times over.
I did see that. He did take
And he
his
didn't
medicine.
miss the ball.
No. His potting's excellent.
His potting is amazing.
I was talking to Robbie when he rang. He rang me to enter the tournament, and he asked me, about the event, and conversation was going along. And then he said, "Oh, I might even join in the commentary booth." He goes, "Oh, I did matchroom commentary for the snooker." I said, "Oh yeah, how was that?" And he goes, "Yeah, it was really good."
Actually, I heard him.
Yeah.
I've heard him on do commentary before. He's a very good commentator. And even though on the table he's all business, off the table he's the sweetest, nicest guy I've ever met. And he's also really funny. You know that? He's got a really good sense of humour.
There you go. Oh, there goes that punching bag thing again.
He's going to use the second rail here.
Oh, he's got almost scratched, and he's missed that ball.
It looks like he's running out of steam. You know, it's kind of unfair because he doesn't get a chance to have a break because his matches always last the longest. A 5-minute break in between. He probably hasn't eaten the whole day as well.
No, he probably needs a picnic, apparently.
And he's starting to maybe get tired because that's a shot that.
Yeah, he would have made. Chris Calabrese needs to go get him a picnic.
Okay, so Ivan Meng is going to come up with a nice safety shot here. I can't see him banking this.
Just going to run this
Soft
up behind the
there.
7.
Yes, that's nice. No double kiss.
No, but yeah, he's leaked it. It's open. Can we get the other shot, please, Todd? Thank you. That gives us a bit of a better idea. So he's got about 3/4 of the ball, half the ball. What do you think? He banked this or?
It's not his nature to do banking.
Right.
He's not he likes to play lots of safeties. Me, I'll probably be banking. See what he does. Yeah, he's played another safety. This is going to leak out as well. These are the shots that Ivan loves. Wow. So the shot I like here, Stu, is I like to follow this with a little bit of right and come underneath the black, around the black, and out 2 rails. You got to cue it well. It's not easy. It's difficult. It's tight pockets, tight conditions. It's very hard to elevate the cue and stun across, so you need to really go forward. Just helps make that pot. Let's see what he does. A little bit of right hand spin on this shot. He hit that really poor.
It's going to make the 9.
No, that's
That's vicious.
As a pool player, that really upsets me.
Yeah.
It
And
really
when I
upsets me.
saw it,
You play a shot that badly, you
Yeah.
miss it by a diamond and a half, and you're rewarded with a nine off the ball. It's just, that's sick. I feel sorry for Robbie Fulvara at the moment.
yeah. Well, what do you do? There's nothing you can do.
Well, he should have not have let the ball leak out, is what he should have done.
Yeah, true. But
Yeah.
the point is,
You let your opponent back at the table, anything is going to happen.
well, it's 9-ball. That's the game.
Oh, yeah. Danny Stone comments, Baz, easy shot, mate. Yeah, for someone as talented as you, it's all easy, Danny.
Danny is very talented, actually.
I've said it many times. I'll say it on camera. I'll say it, I'll go on the record. He's very, very talented. He's the second most talented person in Australia. I said it. There you go.
There you go.
Second most naturally talented.
Right.
Go on, ask me who the first most talented.
No, I'm not
is.
going to ask. I'm not going to ask because, you know, I'm just going to leave it hang. Leave
You
it.
know
leave,
the answer.
leave them all hanging. Leave them all hanging. Oh dear. If you'd said handsome, I would have been able to answer. You know, who's number one, who's number two, and all that sort of stuff. Justin? No.
Any way you would know you're that way inclined, Mr.
I'm
Stewart? I
not
thought you
that
were a
in-
married man.
I am a married man. I know who's marketable in pool, mate.
Yes, Justin could definitely, sell a lot of underwear.
Well, it's a
Calvin Klein model.
Calvin Klein model,
Yeah.
eh? Yeah. He's a vegan, I think, Justin. Looks after himself.
Well, good break-off shot from Ivan. He did fluke the 9 last game, and now that fluke is probably going to cost Robbie another rack, and this is starting to get away from Mr. Robbie Fulvari.
At 5-1 down, race to 9. I think Robbie's.
Opportunities are few and far between at the moment.
I think Ivan's going to get a head of steam up here. I reckon he's going to run another 2 on this.
He's the type of player that when he gets in front, he's very hard to beat.
Yep.
He will protect that lead.
Kenneth's doing well over there. 5-3. He's in a safety battle with Joe Chow.
Kenneth needs to keep it close with Joe Chow. He needs to keep it close, keep the pressure on. Joe's an up-and-coming player as well. So on the other side, we've got up-and-coming players who haven't been here before. And on this particular match, both these players have won Australian titles before. So, either way, we're going to have a new person in the final.
So who's your prediction for the final? Like, who's your prediction? Is you predicting the winner of this particular match to take the cookies?
win?
To take the cookies?
Well, I said from the morning, it's very hard for anybody to beat Ivan today. Just the form he had coming in here was really big. And if he gets going, you have to understand, this was in very difficult conditions. The tables are they're wet. It's not exactly like playing on pro conditions. And he's been overseas, he's been training hard, he's just at that point where I feel a cut above the rest of the players in the field. The only person that could have beat him today would have been Robbie, I thought. But Robbie's just had to sit down and there you go, here's another error. This is an error. This shot that he's on now on the blackboard, I don't like him. I like playing up and down, back up again. 2 rails with the right. He's got such a good cue action. Watch this. 1, 2, back up. But he did lose the white ball there. Came off a bit thin. And now he is in the middle of no man's land. I still back in to make this.
I do too.
Oh yeah.
I think he'll knock it into this corner pocket over here on the left-hand side.
He's going to apply a little bit of spin on the white ball as well to help with the shot and also avoid any in-offs. A little bit of left-hand spin there. You can see him applying it there. He's missed it. He's missed it grossly thick.
It's going to scratch.
Grossly thick.
Nope.
Well, at least he put the side on so it wouldn't go in off.
He's gotten away with it. Robbie gets to step up to a long 9-ball.
Well,
Hard up against the rail.
if Robbie Fulvari puts this ball away from the back rail, I mean, he could. He very well could, but this is not easy. Do you shoot at it? Do you play you come off it thin and what do? You have to shoot. You kind of forced to shoot. What do you think Robbie's thinking about right now?
You're too loud. That's what I think
Possibly.
he's thinking.
possibly that this is not my job to be quiet. Next time, put the commentary booth a mile away.
Well, that's down to Todd and his, updated
shooting.
gear. He's shooting it.
He's checking. He shot it.
Oh my
he's
God, he's came
barely
close.
missed it.
And he's going to scratch.
No, he's not.
No.
He's going to give it right back to. Oh, this
Same.
is different.
Oh yeah, it's a lot easier.
It all depends on how straight this ball is. We can't. If he's got a little bit of angle, it's a lot easier than it appears.
If only we had a reverse shot, the other way. I'm not having a go at you, Todd, by the way. I'm just saying, multiple camera angles. 1 year contract, all prepaid.
Ivan to go 6 frames to 1 up.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
he
you
hit that
go.
nice.
He
Nice
nailed-
speed. She had plenty of
nailed-
angle.
Nailed it.
I had a 6 ball earlier against Robbie where it was absolutely straight. I slammed it trying to create an angle and just wobbled it.
Yes.
You see the speed he played it at? That's his maturity. That's his skill levels higher than mine. He played at a beautiful, soft speed.
There were a couple of shots you played that were really good, the proper pace. You did that. You did exactly what you said. You powered it in and jawed it.
To create the angle.
Yeah, and then
Because it was dead straight. It was
and
going
then
off.
And then a couple of other times you took the pace off, but drove through the ball properly in a smooth stroke.
Smooth as silk.
And then you nailed the ball and got good position.
And then I murdered that black ball to go double hill.
I don't know why you remind yourself, all the fans, you're starting to sound like Phil Yates.
Who's Phil Yates? Oh, Phil Yates. I can't wait to meet Phil Yates. After I offer him a cheeseburger, because I heard he loves his burgers.
He might have 3. He's a big boy.
He's a big boy, yeah. I want to talk to him about how he keeps ripping into all the Australians. Every time there's a tournament,
Yep.
Phil Yates, if all of you out there don't know, Phil Yates is a snooker commentator
Yep.
who also does a lot of pool. He's the guy that sounds like he's choking on a burger as he's talking. You know, the one that he's like, he's got that deep voice. He's got a beautiful voice for commentary.
But he's always talking about how we make mistakes.
He's always ripping into the Australians.
Yep.
And I want to see just an Australian go over there in an interview, and just one time, I'd like to see an Aussie be cocky. You know, we always go over there, we're always so nice.
Danny Stone, he's our man.
If he can't do it, no one can. No, but I want to see an Aussie go over there with a bit of attitude and just say, look, I came down here to kick some butt. I'm not here to spiders. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to play pool. All right, so this is a pivotal point, because if there's going to be a comeback anywhere in this tournament, in this match for Robbie, it's going to be now. It's 6-1 down.
That's it. Looks like Joe's stuck out to a 6-3 lead over there against Kenneth.
Nicely done there from Robbie Fulvari.
Giving himself some space.
He really has to be careful here with this particular shot. It looks really easy, but it's very easy for the white to get away from you. He's gonna roll this, and I don't like rolling these balls. But what choice does he have? We don't have a shot clock on this particular match. But this is not a point. This is not a time to call it. This is a very important shot for Robbie. Taking his time. Gonna stun this. It's a really long pause. Oh wow, what has he done? Shillers.
Oh well, Ivan's going to take that and leap out to a 7-1 lead.
Oh.
I bet you're thinking, why didn't that happen in your match?
No, he's made a lot of errors this match. He's just run out of steam. You got to understand, he's tired.
He's 62, mate.
Yeah.
Ivan's like a
And
baby.
you need to keep your focus up really high when you're playing this game. The second you drop your focus, mistakes happen. And this is another mistake here, but Ivan's that good, it doesn't really matter. Mistakes happen when you lose your focus. I think the poor guy's probably just hungry.
I think at this level you've got to prepare properly, like some guys walk in, like I've seen Greg and some other guys, they walk in with bags and they've got a banana and other food to bring with them to keep them going. I've seen Justin eating bloody power bars and
Oh, yeah.
God knows what.
I went and ate something before my match with Robbie, but Robbie didn't have that opportunity because his match was straight on.
Well, unfortunately, his matches take so long. It forces us to keep pushing through, So, but Ivan's leapt out to a 7-1 lead.
And honestly, I don't think the score is a good reflection. There's been a couple of extra errors here from Robbie that I just think there could have been a closer match. Now, if this match finishes early, we will go straight to the other match.
Yep.
We'll keep everybody at home informed that 6 frames to 3 in favour of Joe Chow against Kenneth Huang. And Kenneth is at the table at the moment and running the balls to try and close that gap a little bit. Here's another opportunity. Just watch how beautifully Ivan Meng breaks these balls.
Watch the one ball in the side pocket. Just a bit hard. That's why it bounced up and went past the side pocket. Is that right? Does that mean he's put too much on it?
You put a little bit too much on it. You want to... Well, the break that I'm doing, I'm trying to control the one to come down the bottom corner.
But look at this. I mean, it's just
But
nothing.
he got a lovely kiss on the black to get on the one.
Look at this. There's no problems here.
8 frames to 1 is beckoning. Do you want me to give her a call? The fat lady? Start warming up her vocal cords now.
Mate, it's a bit rough.
It is a bit rough. You don't have to do too much wrong in someone like Ivan.
Yep.
Got a lot of angle here. He wants to... Oh, he's just going to hold it that way. Why not? You shoot the ball as nice as Ivan. Now, can't afford to lose his focus here. I have seen plenty of these balls miss down the rail today. Yep, he missed that pretty poorly. Half a diamond out as well.
Are you serious?
Like I said, you can't afford to lose your focus, especially when you're in front by a large margin.
I was looking at my phone answering a message from a person and didn't realise. I mean, I thought that was pretty rudimentary there. Wow. Well, Kenneth's won the next game, so he's up 4. He's down 4-6.
Hey, that's good.
Yep.
Just keep it close. Keep the pressure on your opponent. That's all you can do. Robbie Fulvari needs to put these balls away. Goes without saying. Heart of the pocket. That's the Robbie Fulvari that I know. I'm one of his biggest fans. You do know this, right? I've commentated on many of his finals. We're going back 5-10 years ago now.
Right.
But I mean, I'm one of his biggest fans.
Okay.
Yeah. He's got extremely good cue ball and speed control.
So we're going to go one rail here.
I'd go one rail. I try and find the second rail, to be honest. Yeah, he's done that too.
Geez, he's
gone a little low.
really flirting with these corner pockets, I notice.
Yeah, you want to land high. You're trying to aim for that to come off there, but
I mean, he really has to force an angle here. Or just roll through, take his medicine, and take the 6 down the bottom corner pocket.
it's a very flat angle here on the 5. Oh, nicely done. He's playing under the 6, and now he's giving himself one very, very tough shot. And if you look at his face, he's not happy. He's like, why have I done this to myself? You know, it's just, it's got a... He's been nailing these shots all day, but they're not easy. They're really difficult shots. It just shows you that it's been a long day for him.
Yep.
Come on, Robbie, knock this ball in, mate. Close the gap. Make Ivan work for it. He's taking a long time on this shot. He's steadying himself. He's going to shoot. He's going to shoot and send the white ball backwards and forwards. 2 rails. Possibly 3. Or is he playing safe behind the 9? Looks like he's shooting. He shot at this. What a shot. That is a championship shot. That is a great shot from Robbie Favari.
I think that was a ballsy shot.
He nails them under pressure. You can't get more pressure. You're 7-1 down in the race to 9 with winner break format. Now he's going to send the white ball around for the 9. 3 rails. Top left-hand spin. This has to be cued very well. 1, 2, 3 rails. Plum. Plum, plum, plum. Slow down.
50-yard line, mate. As soon as he hit it, I knew. It looked like, because these tables are running quick.
They are running quick. The top rail's very springy. They are very, very quick. That's good table.
Yeah, you don't want it sluggish and slow and
No.
trying to force balls in.
You rather run round.
That's a nice shot from Kenneth on the other table. Will it bounce? For the middle pocket. Nice.
Come on, Mr. Robbie Favari. Put some racks together. We want to see a close match here.
Nailed it.
Yes. He doesn't miss much. That 6 ball he just potted from them. That was a huge ball.
Yep, let's flick over to the other table, please, Todd.
So Kenneth can put these 3 balls away. He's going to close the gap down to 6 frames to 5
Yep.
and start applying some pressure on Joe, who sped out into a 4-frame buffer.
That's
Just
right.
4-1 up.
Kenneth's grinding it out. Good solid stroke there, mate.
Oh, yeah.
That was really nice.
He is a grinder, isn't he? Kenneth the Grinder Juan. Is that going to stick, is it?
No.
No.
Nicely done. He'll take that frame. Very good.
He's a man full of ability.
Mate, if you can go toe-to-toe with someone that, you know, is a little bit better than you and keep chipping away.
There's not that much in it between Joe Chow and Kenneth.
Well, 50
Not at all.
points. 50 points Fargo.
Yeah, but ability-wise, there's not that much in it.
Oh,
They're
I think
both. They're both
yeah,
very.
I think-
Just maybe a bit of experience.
I think Joe's a bit more experienced than
Yeah,
Kenneth.
I just think his temperament might get him over the line. But you know, it's 6-5 now. Now it's
Now it's game on, really.
and Joe Chow knows that he's favourite. He knows he should be winning this match, and all of a sudden the hit's going to go back onto him. He was 4-0. He was 4-1 up, 4-0 up or something.
Yep.
It was a big difference between 5-1. I think it was. It was 5-1, correct?
Yep.
And all of a sudden, it's 6-5.
I mean, Kenneth went to Las Vegas with us and played great at the BCA. He did very well, went very deep in the tournament. And so we're back to the main table with Robbie Falvari and breaking 7-2 down.
Mr. Fulvari. 2 break. Next time he breaks, I'm going to count how many feathers he does.
He's not made a ball. 3 just went around the side pocket there.
That's sick.
Here we go.
That's sick. He didn't make a ball off the break.
And look at them, they're as open as anything. I mean, I said this last time
Well,
when Ivan was like this.
the opening shot's tricky. He's on the side rail. It's pretty thin. Is there another angle? Yeah, he's very, very thin. This is a tricky shot off the side. Almost makes you not want to shoot it. Almost makes you want to play safe.
He might. He looks like he's going to go on the other side of the one here.
He banked it.
He's gone for the bank. Oh my
At
God.
heart of the pocket.
Look at that. What a great shot.
Yeah. And now, does that 7-ball pass the black? If so, that's what he's looking at right now. That's where my attention went. He's thinking, does it go off the railing?
He's now thinking about what ball's going to move it. Could he potentially... No, he wouldn't use a 3 off the 3.
I'm going to let. I think the 7 ball might pass the black.
I think it does. If it's the right pace, it will. Nice draw shot there. Well, will he go forward here, Barry, and go into for the 5 in the centre pocket? Will he roll forward or
Could do.
I can't see
That's
him.
what he's doing right now. Yeah,
Yep.
he's looking at it. And the thing is, this is an opportunity for put himself on the hill to take commanding 8 frame to 2 lead, and you need to put these opportunities away. The table's wide open. You need to be able to put them away. You can't make errors. Can't draw balls.
Just as it rolls down the rail. Your timing impeccable. Has he landed on the right side of that's 5?
Yeah, he's good. He's really good. Looks like he's going to cross the line with the 6. And now we're going to find out if this ball goes. So the way he's playing this, it looks like he wants to play underneath the 7. Because it didn't go. So now he needs a very, very accurate shot. Oh, he's looking at it again. I almost feel like asking, hey mate, does it go?
Yeah, maybe we could walk up and have a quick look.
That would be really bad.
Yeah, I don't think I should. I could go over as the ref, but no, I won't.
No.
Hey, Ivan, just want to check if this is on, mate.
We'll find out in a second if it goes or not.
We will. Just hang on, spectators.
Two rails to land nicely on the 7. He's played,
Oh, look, he's played to play
There you
into
go.
it.
Yeah,
Oh
he's
my
played
God.
to move it, and that's a
What a shot.
great shot. That's rewarding. It's
Wow.
really rewarding.
He did that before in one of the other matches I was watching, and I was just like, he broke it out, and I went, what? That's a great shot. That's real gutsy.
Well, if the ball's not on, what are you going to do?
Mm.
You have to break them out. It's one thing wanting to do it, another thing doing it.
Correct. When you're on the TV table, you've got Barry commentating, telling everyone how good or bad you are. Not that you actually do that, but you're very complimentary of all the players, mate, no matter their level. Which is what the players want to hear.
But I also tell it as it is too when they play a bad shot. Oh, Robbie said to him, don't worry about shooting it. Oh no, he didn't say that. He's just moving the magic rack.
No, if it was dead straight, I'd let him have it.
No, I'd make him shoot every single shot. He could get another kick again like before.
Wow.
Now the pace he's playing, this is going to bottom left-hand spin.
Oh my God, that
He
jaw.
wiped his feet, he put his hand up and said sorry.
Mate, you tried to put the mocker on him there, mate. What's going
I just want a
on?
longer match, dude. I get paid per match, remember?
Yeah, true.
I want a
true.
longer match.
I know. Yeah, but
It's not going to cost you guys any more
No,
if
but
it goes double hill.
no, but it costs me more if Todd's here longer. It's like he will cancel the contract for the year if he's here too long.
I'm going to check the messages out there at home, see who's asked us any questions.
I think Danny Stone was on there. Danny Stone. Carl
Boys'
Boys.
favourite player.
Carl Boys loved him.
Danny Stone.
He sounds like a bloody movie star. Danny Stone.
Max Yang is watching. Hello, Max. Kylie and Costa need some whiz. Oh, apologies.
What? Yep.
I was reading out names. It just came. I don't know what they're talking about. For a player so experienced, why does it take Robbie so long to pick and choose from that part? Well, we discussed this earlier. You know, he is 62 years of age and he's had a long, long day.
He needs a picnic. Chris Calabrese, get him a picnic. I think it's a bit late now.
It is very hard to play against. You have to keep him off the table when you're playing him. You just can't give him any table time. It is frustrating. I'll admit I was getting very frustrated, and I'm not exactly the fastest player in the world either, but it is difficult to play against.
Oh,
And what Ivan's doing is the right thing.
turning it up a gear, except for that.
He's gotten away with a couple of shots this match. You've got to admit, there's been a couple of opportunities where things could have gone really bad. He missed the ball, snookered him. There was a few things he got away with too. It's not bad enough he's naturally talented and awesome. And probably the best player in the room is also bloody lucky too.
Babyface.
He's
That's
paid for the
it.
window.
Look at that, and he's nailed it. Look at that,
This
he's
is to
made.
close out the match.
Oh yeah.
You would have bet against him.
No. I was about to do the same thing, you know. I was going to go, hang on. Oh, dear.
200's my money.
Yeah.
Ivan Meng Lee is now 5 balls away from repeating something he did 2 years ago, was making another final Australian 9 ball. He's the reigning 9 ball champion anyway.
Yeah, 2019.
That was the last time we held it.
Because 2020 we didn't have it, and 2021 we didn't have it.
Yeah, he's the reigning champion anyway. We have to mention he is defending his title. He wants to go back to back.
That's it. I was hoping to get Ivan to the World Games, but didn't happen. He didn't have a high enough WPA ranking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, unfortunately, between New Zealand and Australia, the highest WPA ranked player would go, which is Matt Edwards.
Well, Matty's been there plenty of times before. We could have somehow organised to send him over. He's only been there once, and that was in the Scotch doubles event.
No, well, the World Games is like the Olympics, basically.
Well, if he wins this ticket today, he can go to this. Even better, going to the UK Open.
Well, he's definitely going to be going to the... If he wins, he'll be going to the UK to play in the World Championship, which is going to be a fantastic event, hosted again by Matchroom.
These shots are really tricky. These shots, I like to play the extra rail here. That's really, he's a bit thinner than what he would have liked to be. Look how smooth he's going to hit this. 2 rails, 1, 2 across for the black. 1, 2.
Straight in the pocket, like
Yeah,
didn't
beautiful.
Didn't hit a jaw, just straight in.
Did enjoy it. Thanks for reminding me, Stu.
I wasn't trying to remind you of your jaws.
Why are you holding that shovel, Stu?
Heap it on. Oh dear.
Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't go anywhere. We're going to flick straight to the other match,
Yes, finish that off because Kenneth is
and then
now.
we're going to go to the final.
Kenneth is now 7-6
Yeah, he's
down.
really narrowed the gap. That's a tense match,
It is actually
and that's played on the table we played on earlier, which is a tight table.
right. I thought they were all tight tables.
That one's the tightest.
Oh, okay.
That one, there's a lot of drawing happening.
No, I didn't see any jaws from Joe and Kenneth.
Well done to Mr. Ivan.
Ivan Meng Lee.
Robbie
through to the
Fulvari,
final.
an absolute gentleman in victory and in defeat. And I'm hoping we can get him in the final to some commentary.
Yes,
for
I'd be
viewers out there at home.
more than happy to
Someone
have
a
a break.
little bit more talented than you, Stu.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be more than happy to have a break, having to cover for you. What's up?
So we've switched over to the other table now. The score
Yep.
is 7 frames to 6 in favour of Joe Chow. But Kenneth Huang has come from behind from 5-1 down to make it 7-6. It's anyone's game in a race to 9. This is what it's all about. Close matches, tension.
Butter
Who
the
do you
popcorn.
like? Who are you putting your $10 on?
My $10. I'm going to put it on Joe.
Can we get a camera angle of us in here?
I'm putting it on Joe.
Look, you can choose whoever you want. You want Joe or do you want...
I told you, I'm putting it on
Kenneth?
Joe.
You can choose whoever you like.
Yeah, yeah.
Anybody that you want.
My $10, yeah. There you
Who
go.
do you want?
Joe.
Okay, so you can choose anyone that you want.
Joe.
Who do you want to win?
Oh, Joe Chow.
Okay, I'll take the other one. It's only $10.
Yeah, Joe Chow.
Okay. There you go, everybody.
There you go.
You can choose whoever you want.
Yeah, I did.
I'm not pulling for anybody. Come on, Kenneth.
Come on, Kenneth. Well, you gave me the courtesy. Being the vice chair, you gave the chair the
So you
first
can
choice.
choose whoever you
Yeah,
want.
Yeah.
So you sure you want to choose? Okay, fine. Come on, Kenneth, win me $10. It's not just winning $10. It's we've won plenty of bets before. It's winning your $10.
Yes.
That makes. I'm going to frame it up in my pool room.
Yep.
This was
Stewart's.
the famous Stuart the Rack Runner's $10, and now it's mine. 7 frames to 6 in favour of Joe Chow, and Joe Chow's played a really good extraction shot.
9-2.
Really good shot there from Joe Chow. So he played a really good extraction shot here. And if he gets a good position on this 4, should put himself on the hill.
Saw you take that $10 back. Oh, well done, Joe. Well done, son. Oh, look at this, and he's landed nicely.
Well, there's one frame in front. I should get some kind of odds. 2-1.
Hang on a minute. We never talked about that. You put your $10 down, just deal with your choice.
I didn't. I thought it was 6
Sorry,
apiece. It's
sorry,
7-6.
Sorry, deal with my choice.
Okay. You've had many bets. Just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, I've never actually won a bet off Stuart. Every time he puts money down, he wins.
Yep, that's right. That's very rare.
So,
Just going to soft draw this out for the 5. Yep.
I really do like Joe Chow's stroke. I've said it many times. He's a smooth stroking dude. He's actually a really easygoing guy as well to go along with. He's not wound up like most players are.
Is he a bus driver?
I don't know what he is, but right now he's driving a bus right through Kenneth and Mine Heart right now.
Wow. Well, you know, he works hard for the money, mate.
This has to be hit sweet down the rail.
Oh, look, Joe.
Beautiful.
My man. Well done, son.
Didn't even touch the sides.
No, he caught the knuckle on the way in.
That's the pro side.
Yeah.
Yeah. And an experienced player would have hit the knuckle and stayed up.
Reliving those memories.
No, I'm just saying. This is to put himself on the hill.
There you go. Sweetly done.
He just did what was necessary.
Yep.
But I actually think that's a negative way to play.
Okay.
What he just did now, he wanted to make sure of the shot, but look where he's left himself. And now he's going to do something. He could have worked the ball around to get better shape.
Yeah, but he can still get OK shape, just coming off the ball. Come off the edge of the ball and go around the 9. He's going to put a little bit of side on it. Boom.
Again, soft weight. I don't like this at all.
I'm fine with it. Absolutely fine, and my $10 is fine. Oh, dear.
And this has put himself on the hill, 8 frames to 6 up against Kenneth. Well done, Joe. Do you know, Joe's the only player actually playing with a mask.
Yes.
He looks like some kind of executioner of some kind.
Wow.
In the old days, they would wear a mask. And oh, yeah, everyone's wearing a mask nowadays.
Take the head off.
He always wears a mask.
Well,
all the time.
That's because he's here all the time. I mean, he's here all the time. He's here as much as bloody Rob Carnell, sponsor, Carnell Q's.
Is he here all the time too?
Mate, he comes here all the time.
Really?
Yeah, he's 5 minutes away from here.
Well, that's why he would.
I know.
So,
Rob, if you're listening, you should have invited us all over for a scotch, mate. Me and Barry. And, you know, you checking that $10, make sure it's legit.
It's the fake one. That's
it's the
fine,
fake one.
really,
Yeah, your one's the fake one.
My one's the fake one.
Yeah, of course.
The machine that prints them out at home.
I know, because I was going to say you don't have 10s. I was surprised when you went through your wallet. You had 10s.
Normally, I just carry the green ones.
I know. Wow.
So, but they're both. Kenneth's gone taking a little break. It's 8 frames to 6.
Here we are.
It's, closing it out now. Joe needs to close it. Oh, he actually played that really nice.
He did. Hey, do you know what our next event is?
Sorry?
Do you know when the next APA event is?
Is it a Scotch doubles event?
No, it's not.
What is the next
It's
event?
It's the open 9 ball, so everyone can play.
Oh, when is that on?
It's going to be on the 26th and 27th of March.
That's far away, Stu. That's 2 months away.
Yeah.
Plenty of time to play just playing balls down the rail.
Yes, and not draw them and all the rest of it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Plenty of time.
Get some practice. But that's when we're in. We've booked in B Live, so Todd will be here. He's been booked.
Did you say 27th of March?
Yes. Don't tell me
That's
that's
Greek Independence Day, bro.
Yeah, what are you trying to say? You can't come?
Sorry, 25th is Greek Independence
Well,
Day.
there you're fine. You can come. So yeah.
I may need extra money.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, no worries.
It's an extra 0 to my pay.
Okay, no worries.
See, no matter how many zeros you add to the pay, it still stays a 0 if there's no number in front.
I know, that's the point. And that's why I'm always happy to oblige you.
All right, Mr. Joe Chow, ready to break for the match.
He's on the hill.
On the hill, 8 frames to 6 against Kenneth Huang.
Look at Kenneth just smiling, having a good
Yeah,
time.
You know what? Just go for it. He hasn't been in this situation before. Just go for it.
That's right.
It's not every day you make a semi-final in Australia.
No, he'll get a few ranking points for that. Look at this.
That break you just saw from Joe Chow is one of the reasons why it's so hard to beat on this table. For all of you that don't know, Joe Chow recently won a New South Wales State Nine-Ball Championship. Double Hill beat yours truly in the final about 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Did you draw some balls down that rail? Or?
No, I didn't miss in the final.
Yeah?
Played on a different table.
Yeah.
We just we played a really nice 1-9 combo at Double
Yep.
Hill.
Did you get a trophy?
I did actually, yes.
Yeah. Was it as nice as that trophy?
It's state championship's not the same as Australian championship. This one's a little nicer actually. This one's made of glass.
Mate, they're beautiful.
Yeah, they're beautiful trophies. Can I just hold one
Sure.
for the fans out there at home? I'll hold the winner, not the runner-up one.
True.
I just want to show everybody out there at home what it looks like while Kenneth is deciding what he's going to do. I'd like to dedicate this trophy to myself for believing in myself. Hopefully one day I'll be good enough to get one of these.
Yeah, zoom in, moving in a bit so people can see it.
There it is. Isn't it a beautiful trophy, guys?
Yeah, sponsored by
Men's
Carnell
winner.
Hughes.
Yep, Carnell Q's got the picture at the bottom.
Yep.
At bottom.
It came up really nice.
Yeah, and Appa's up there. Where's my name go if I win this? Well, I can't win it, but
No.
the next one.
Well, you
You
could
can engrave it on here, can
yeah,
you?
you could etch it on there if you really wanted to.
Beautiful.
Barry
So,
the Mule Mavros. There you go.
Thanks. All right, back to the action.
And Joe's played a safety. They're actually quite fragile, those, because they are glass. You can shatter them. Apparently, Simon Felice had some people around his house, and he won the Scotch doubles, I think, in the league.
He broke it.
And someone tapped the thing, and it broke and fell on the ground.
Simon Felice breaks everything.
No, he didn't break it.
No?
He's the person that was there with him broke it.
Then that person should pay for it.
They did. We got him a replacement, and he was happy.
All right, so Mr. Kenneth Huang is going airborne.
Can you read that?
Yes, maybe just after this frame. He's gone airborne. He's fouled. He's actually opened up the 5 as well, which is
And
the
he's
last
scratched.
thing. The last thing he wanted to do was open up that ball, and given a great opportunity to Mr. Joe Chow to run these balls out and win the match. Joe Chow.
Just a bit of an awkward bridge, I guess.
Well, he's got a ball in hand. He can put it wherever he wants.
No, I know, but he's trying to hold that angle for the
Yeah.
2, you see.
Trying to hold before the 4.
4, yeah, that's it. Just trickle off it. Nice. That'll
Nice.
work. Where's young Ivan? Is he around? Has he disappeared?
Well, how much longer do we have if this match is over now? We'll be going straight to the final.
Yes, we will.
10-minute break, right?
Yeah, I think we'll allow the guys 10 minutes break. That means, Todd can do what he has to do and get ready.
We're talking like it's already over, but it's not.
I'm not saying it
There's
is.
a bit of work to be done here.
I'm not saying it is, but just prepping Todd so he knows that there'll be a 10-minute break and he can get ready and put the names in and get everything set up. Make sure that we're actually going to go live. Are we going to just leave the stream, or are we going to cut it, or just keep going?
Screw the ball back just a little bit, ever so slightly.
Oh, he's gone around.
And here we go. Now he's landed very thin. He loves these type of shots. He excels in them. He excels at cutting the balls.
Okay.
He really does. Like, there's no way he's going to miss this shot. He will spin this around the whole table. He's just very good at this shot.
My $10 is safe.
Come on, Mr. Joe Chow. Spin around the table. 1, 2, 3. He's landed underneath
the
six.
6. Oh, look at this.
I knew there was going to be another twist in the tail.
Oh,
I just
man.
knew it.
It's because you tapped my $10.
No, it's just from earlier on, I just felt like there was something going to happen. As a commentator, you can see that.
Well, not being a commentator and just someone sitting in the booth helping you out. We're not all experts,
You
mate.
just get tense. Sometimes you get tense towards the end of a match. Not that I'm saying he's tense or anything, but
He's working it out.
what do? Do you shoot this in the middle? And
Does he go the double? Does he draw
this
it back?
does pot in the middle.
Yeah.
This would be some shot. Some big shot here. He's played the bank.
He's gone. I thought he went for the safe, but because he held the ball where he did. Wow. Okay. That's interesting.
Kenneth Huang.
Come on,
This is
Kenneth.
your time to shine.
Kenneth, can you do it? Can Barry win $10?
Can I rhyme one more time? This is a long distance shot, topspin. Needs really good cueing.
Nice
Heart of the
shot.
pocket.
Great shot, Kenneth.
Heart of the pocket.
$10.
That was a really good shot.
That was a good shot.
That was the first opportunity Joe Chow had to close the match out.
Kenneth.
Under pressure here, he needs to put these 2 balls away or he's lost the match.
Oh, he
This
knows.
is do or die time here. Push to the cue well.
Oh,
A little
Kenneth.
thin.
Kenneth.
Cut
You're
thin to win.
absolutely. Oh no. That'll work. Joe Chow says thank you. He'll do a soft draw on this. You giving me the $10 now, are you? You thinking it's done?
Joe Chow's out here. You know what shot I like a lot here? I like to screw 1, 2 rails out, 3 for the 9. I like that shot.
Just for a bit of style.
That's just me. I'm a flamboyant type of guy. 1. Oh, he screwed all the way back with the reverse side. What a shot.
Look at this.
He was fatter on the ball than I thought.
He said, Stu, your $10 was well earned.
Bet on the guy that's 1 frame in front, why don't you?
Yeah, that's right. Well,
Well done, Mr. Joe Chow. Well done, Kenneth. You know, in a way, Kenneth will be happy with our result. He's actually had a good showing. He played great all day long, beat some really good players. But at the end of the day, 2 of our most experienced players are in the final.
Yep.
And make no doubt about it, Joe Chow can beat Ivan Mang Lee.
Wow.
And it's going to be a really good final.
So
These
do
are
you
the
want
2 guys I've been looking to watch in the final.
Doing a double up or?
No, you're going to go back and buy me a drink with that $10 anyway.
What?
How much time do we need before we come back on again? About 10-minute break?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Do you want me to have a quick race with Stuart in front of everybody now? I'm just joking.
No, don't
We're going
do
to have
that.
a little break now. Stuart's been commentating all day. Thanks for watching, guys. Give us 5 to 10 minutes and we'll have the finals on very, very shortly.
Happy days. Thanks, guys.